Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We're asking support from our Sheikh, inshallah, to send us something that is going to benefit us. Tarikatana soba fil hayri min jamiyat. Our tarikat is based on association, inshallah. Through the association, we are going to raise our stations to understand. We are sent here to understand Allah, to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without knowing Him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that hadith Qudsi, when He is saying, I was a hidden treasure and I wish to be known, so I created the world to know me. The meaning of that is for mankind to know Allah. It is not for the mountains, for the trees to know Allah. It is not for the sun or the moon. It is not even for the angels to know Allah. It is only for mankind. وَلَكَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Only for Bani Adam. We have honored the children of Adam. And the most honored person of Adam, if we may speak like that, it is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Of course, he was a prophet before Adam ﷺ was between water and clay. If you go deeper into that, when Allah is saying, I created the world to know me, meaning everything in creation Allah has created. Everything in creation is in the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Nothing else exists in creation except for the Prophet. He is the prophet of the angels. He is the prophet for the trees, for the mountains, for the sun, and for the moon. And not every prophet is sent to be a prophet for everything in creation. He is a prophet for the prophets. Now, the hadith, Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, my shafa'at. My shafa'at is for those from my nation who have made what? The biggest sins. Let's put it very simple. Looking at it from one level, for those who are looking at that hadith Qudsi, saying for the ones who have committed the big sins, what are they? Murdering, right? List all the wrong big sins that are there. We don't want to talk so much about those. Now, Prophet ﷺ is saying, my shafa'at is for those who have committed all these big sins. Every prophet, up to a certain point, they get very fed up from their nation, who did not accept them, who reject them, betray them, and they commit the bigger sins. And every prophet opened their hands, asking Allah either for punishment to them or for justice. You understand? Isa alayhi salam is not coming down for mercy. He is not coming down for mercy. He is coming down with a sword. So only Prophet ﷺ, he has been sent as a mercy to all the universes. Because he is Rahmatil lil Alamin. That is a special permission that is given to only him. Only one, not two Rahmatil lil Alamin. Only one. On the day of judgment, all prophets will ask for his intercession. Now we come to one level of understanding that hadith. If you're walking in the path of the Prophet ﷺ, if you're a believer, if you are trying to hold on to the sunnats and you're trying to hold on to the awliya Allah, if the man is a sincere one, he's going to understand that every sin that he makes, it is the biggest sin. In his eyes, there is no difference now. To himself, not to others. When the man who is cleaning a cup, they all have the same method of cleaning the cup. Water, soap, you dry it up, it's finished. Everybody knows what the dirtiness is and how to clean it. But for those who are polishing this glass, this cup, even a fingerprint, it is the dirtiest dirt that is on the cup. Everything that is small appears very big in his eyes to his own cup because he's polishing it. We are believers. We are asking for shafa'at in every day, in every hour, with every breath. Because now, with every step that we're going to even not remember Allah and His Prophet ﷺ, in the way of faith, it is considered a big sin. What is the biggest sin? You mentioned one, correct? In the dua, may we not take the rights of others. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, don't come to my presence with these two sins. One is shirk and one is not taking the rights of others. The biggest sin is shirk. What is shirk? What is the biggest shirk to declare your own existence? Because only Allah exists. But for those who are stuck in this world, they will misunderstand. They think everything exists. It is not. We are here to say La ilaha illallah, to live La ilaha illallah, to make our ego to be nothing, to make our spirit to disappear, to return it to Allah. Even our spirit doesn't belong to us. We have to return it to Allah. Whether we like or we don't like it, it's going to be. No? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Everything is going to return to Allah. The time will come when nothing will exist again. Correct? Quran is saying, only Allah, and Allah will declare, who is your Lord now? The tariqat is to teach us. We are not Lord, Allah is. As long as we're declaring ourselves, declaring our ego, declaring our dunya and our shaitan and our hawa, we're still putting Allah aside. As long as we're not being nothing, if we're not being nothing, we declare that we are something. In the way of the Prophet ﷺ, in the way of tariqat, it is to declare your existence, your partnership to Allah. And for that, that is the biggest sin. And for the believer, there is a bigger sin than anything else that can be committed.
Bir inanan için, bir Müslüman için böyle şeyler, ufacık şeylerdir, çok büyük bir günahlar olur.
Because shirk is to take away the rights of Allah.
Şirk, Allah Teala'nın hakkını almamak.
And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, don't come to my presence with these two sins.
Benim huzuruma bu iki günahla gelmeyin.
One is shirk and one is taking the rights of others.
Şirk ve diğeri de insan kul hakları.
And Allah, subhanallah, Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate, is saying, it is up to Him to forgive or not. He is the most forgiving. There are so many prophets and so many saints that will intercede. Because who is not going to declare that there is an Allah once the angel of death takes their life? Everyone will wake up. So now, Prophet ﷺ showing to his nation, showing to those who are walking in his way, how to be a mercy. There is Shariat. We must uphold the Shariat. And the Shariat is to protect each other's rights. But tarikat, marifat, and hakikat, it is to protect Allah's rights. So Allah is saying, if you come into my presence with others' rights, I will not forgive you until they forgive you. So for the believers, as Allah is Rahman and Rahim, as the Prophet ﷺ Rahmatul lil Alameen, we have to be forgiving as well. But not forgiving in a weak, naive, childish way. It is not to be foolish. Understand? So, may Allah make us to have more knowledge and more understanding, and to be able to, and for people to learn from it, inshallah. Answer your question or no? Inshallah. Astaghfirullah. I have to say Allahu alam bisawab. Otherwise Wahhabi is going to get very upset. Okay.